To my channel. Here we are going to work on the construction of orthographic views of this bracket, looking at the object in direction of arrow X for the front elevation. So we draw the plan, we draw the left hand elevation, and then we are going to have another video for the sectional view of the cutting plane AB. So this is the cutting plane AB. It goes like this, and then we also in the same video we are going to draw the section CD as the cutting plane goes like this. Alright, so for the front elevation, we are looking at the object direction of arrow X, and we are going to see this face like this. Okay, so we see this triangle as the elevation of the web, and we are going to see this part as a rectangle. That is what we are going to have there. So the distance from here to here is 70 millimeters. So I'll be talking about other dimensions as we proceed in this work, but I'm going to start with this face here. So let's see how it goes. So the first thing that we are going to do is to draw a horizontal line. I will come here and draw a horizontal line in this direction, and at this point here, so I'm going to draw a vertical line. At this point I will draw a vertical line, so I will draw it here. So let me draw it at this end. So we draw a vertical line at this point like this, and on this vertical line I'm going to take a measurement of 70 millimeters up. So this is 70 millimeters. Okay, then I'm going to draw a short horizontal line at this point, so which goes forward from here like this. Okay, so let me bring the object for us to know the next thing that we are going to do. Okay, so here we are going to work on this line that we have here. So with this cut part, so which is hidden from us in the front elevation, as we have that the distance from here to here is 38 millimeters, so the same 38 from here to here, and the thickness from here to here is 12, from here to here is 12, and so that's what we are going to, for us to get the line at this point and line at this point that will be hidden from us in the front elevation. Okay, so the line goes down to this end here. So that is what we have there. So we come on this line and we take a measurement of 38 millimeters from here. So 38 millimeters, so we take it forward. So this is 38 millimeters, and at this point here, from this point I will take a measurement of 12 millimeters inward like this, and I will come to this point, okay, and take 12 millimeters forward. This is 12 millimeters. So at this point I'm going to draw a vertical line, so that will be drawn with short dashes line. Okay, so I will produce the short dashes line at once as we have it here. Okay, alright, so this is short dashes line. So because that cut part is hidden from us in the front elevation, we also have the same thing here. So we draw it with short dashes line, as I'm doing it here because it is hidden from us. We can't see it in the front elevation on that surface. Okay, alright, so we have the short dashes line, so we have produced that. So other thing that I'm going to do here is that we need to do something here. So coming to this point, so distance from the thickness from here to here is 15, and from here to here is 25. That 25 is given here. Okay, we have that 25 here, so it means that distance from here to here is 25 millimeters. 25 plus 15 will give us 40. That means distance from here to this point is 30 millimeters. So we are going to come forward here. So we come to this point and we draw a short vertical line. So just a short vertical line down here that can give us 30. So at this point I will take a measurement of 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters. This is 30 millimeters here. So I'm going to draw a short horizontal line, so from this point, so it comes forward like this. Okay, so let's see the next thing that we are going to do. Now we have a web that its front elevation, this is a web. Okay, so the front elevation of this web is a triangle that we see here. Okay, now for us to locate the end of this web, so we have to take a measurement of 34 millimeters from here forward. So let's do that. So we take 34 millimeters. So from this point we take a measurement of 34 millimeters. So this is 30 and this is 34. Okay, so we are going to draw the elevation of the web as a triangle. So that triangle that we see, that is the elevation of the web on the object. So we have this. Okay, now so the next thing that we are going to do, so let me bring the drawing for us to see the next thing that we are going to do. Now we have a hole within this part, so this hole is hidden from us. Okay, is hidden from us in the front elevation, and that the distance from this point to the center of the web is 17 millimeters given here. So this 20 millimeters distance from here to the center here. Okay, so we are making use of the one of 17 millimeters. Distance from here to here is 17 millimeters. So and the diameter of this circle for the hole that we have here, so it's also the same as diameter of this circle here, so which is 20 millimeters. And they said that is a true hole. That means it goes to this bottom part of the object. So we first of all take a measurement of 17 millimeters for the center of that hole. So we come, so from this point we take 17 millimeters forward. So from here, so here is 17 millimeters, so that's the center. Then we now come to this point, so we take 10 millimeters to this side and we take 10 millimeters to this side, as we have that the diameter of that hole of that circle is 20 millimeters. So here it is hidden from us, so we have to draw it as with short dashes line. So show it with short dashes line here because it is hidden from us. So we draw this at where we have that 10, but at the center here, so we have to draw a vertical center line. So we draw a vertical center line like this. Okay, the center line is drawn with thin long chain line, and then at this point also, which is part of the hole, so we have to draw it with short dashes line because it is hidden from us in the front elevation. Okay, all right, so we have represented that part. So let's move forward to the next thing that we are going to draw. We are going to put in this drawing as the front elevation of the object. Okay, so we want to draw this part now. We want to draw this part. Okay, but before we draw this part, so we have that this line from here to here, this line from here to here is 25 millimeters. So we have to draw this line and it goes in line with this okay, so that 34 that we have taken, so we have to draw a line down here and we have 25 millimeters. So what we have to do, I will come to this point on this point, so where the web stops. So I'm going to draw a short vertical line, from this point. We draw a short vertical line like this. Okay, so on this line I will take a measurement of 25 millimeters down, 25 millimeters down. So this is 20 and here we have 25, so this is 25 millimeters. So at this point, so I'm going to, I need to mark it. Okay, so this is 25, so I need to draw a horizontal line a little bit forward. Okay, so it comes forward like this. Okay, so and then I'm going to draw horizontal line at this point also. So horizontal line at this point, okay, to extend it, and then I'm going to make this line. So this line will be a thick line. So just let me make it a thick line at once. So we have this now. Now let's see the next thing that we have to do after we have located that point. Okay, so this part, as I said, that this part is going to give us a rectangle. So we need to locate the center. So the center from this line here is 35 millimeters. Then for us to get to the end of this semicircle that we have here, so we are told that the radius of this semicircle is 30 millimeters. So we first of all take a measurement of 35 millimeters forward, 35 millimeters forward. So this is 30 and this is 35. Then 35 plus, I will now take 30 from here. So this will be the center of the semicircle and also the circles that we have there. So we take 30 millimeters forward. Okay, so we extend this line a little bit forward. Okay, so and at this point I'm going to draw a vertical line. As I said, that part is it to be its front elevation is a rectangle. Then at this point I'm going to draw a vertical center line, at this point. So it goes like this. Okay, so we have it like this for now. All right, so that is what we have there. Now let's talk about other things that we are to put on this part here. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we have a circle here, this big circle, and the diameter is 42 millimeters. The diameter is 42 millimeters. While this small circle inside, its diameter is 20 millimeters. Okay, so what we are to do, and then another thing is that the depth of this big circle is 6 millimeters. It is shown for us here that it is 6 millimeters deep. Okay, so while this one is a true hole that goes down to the end here. Okay, so we need to take note of that. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to take a measurement of 6 millimeters from this center line. I will take 6 millimeters downward, 6 millimeters downward. This is 6 millimeters here. Then from the center here, I will take 21 millimeters. So dividing that 42 by 2. So we take 21 millimeters to this side. This is 21 millimeters. And also from here, we take 21 millimeters to this side here. So this is 21 millimeters. So at this point, so I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So from here, so to this side. Okay, then I'm going to draw a vertical line. So I will draw a vertical line. So it will be drawn with short dashes line because that is hidden from us. So we just draw short dashes line. So just put 2 dashes there. So and then we also do the same thing here. Okay, so this also should be drawn with short dashes line. So with short dashes line, so we draw this also. Okay, all right, so we have this now. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is the hole that we have inside it. Okay, so the diameter of that is 20 millimeters. So we take 10 millimeters to the left side and 10 millimeters to the right side, making 20. So it's also hidden from us, and then we are told as a true hole. That means it goes down to this point here. So we are going to draw it with short dashes line. So we draw it with short dashes line here to represent that hole is hidden from us in the front elevation. So that is what we are doing here. Okay, we also do the same thing on this side. So we draw it as short dashes line. Okay, all right, so we have this now. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do as part of the front elevation, so I need to bring the figure. Okay, so we are left with this part here. We are left with this part, but there's something that we need to do. The thickness from here to here is 15 millimeters, which is this is the space from here to here is 15 millimeters, as we have taken the measurement from the top down. Okay, so now for us to locate this end, so we have to come to the center here. So this center that we have here is also the same as the center of this one, so which we have already taken. So we now need to take a measurement of 35 millimeters from here, so forward. Okay, then we also have 35 from here to this point here. So that is what we are to do. So now, so with the ruler, so we come to this point. So we come to this point, we take 35 millimeters from the center here. So we take 35 millimeters forward. So this is 30 and this is 35. So we mark it here. And then so from here also we take 35 millimeters. So this is 30 and this is 35. So here we have 35. So we take it to this side. Okay, so those points that we have marked, but here we have to draw a vertical line here as we see it in the object. So we have to draw a vertical line to complete the end here. Okay, all right, so then the next thing that we are going to do here, we have to draw a vertical line down. So for the center, so we draw a vertical center line. So we extend this center line. Okay, so we bring it down like this for the center. So let me bring the object for us to see the measurement that we have to take. Okay, we are told that distance between this point and the center of these two circles is 80 millimeters. So let's take a measurement of 80 millimeters. So from this point, we take 80 millimeters down. So this is 80 millimeters here. So and then we are going to draw a horizontal center line. So we draw a horizontal center line, so which goes like this. Okay, so we have this for now. All right, the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the circles. For the big circle, its diameter is 30, and then we have that the diameter of the small circle is 18 millimeters. So 18 millimeters. So for the big circle, we divide 30 by 2, and that will give us 15 millimeters. We take a measurement of 15 millimeters on the ruler. So this is 15 millimeters with the compass, and put the pinpoint here. Then we draw a circle. So we draw a circle like this. All right, so we have the circle. So then 18 by 2 will give us 9. So we take a measurement of 9 millimeters on the ruler with the compass, putting the pinpoint here, and then we draw a circle of radius 9 millimeters for the small one. Alright, so we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do, so let me bring the object for us to see the next thing that we are going to do. So we need to draw a line that will connect these 2 points together. So a point on the circle, and then the same thing here, we need to draw this line. So what we have to do, where we have that 35, so this 35 and this 35, so we are connecting them together. So when you are joining this together, not exactly at the center of the circle, so you just come around here and then draw this line like this. Okay, so and then we also do the same thing on this side, not at the center of the circle, so but on the side of it, on the part of it. So we have this now. All right, so this is the front elevation of the object. So what I want to do now, I'm going to bring out the thickness of the outline edges, and then when I'm done, you will see the results. This is how the front elevation of the figure should look as we have done it here. So this is the object, and this is its front elevation looking in direction of arrow X here. So now the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the plan. So we are looking at the object, we are looking at its surface like this. So what are we going to have for the top view or the plan? So we are going to have this shape that we see here. We are going to see this surface with these circles, and then so this is going to give us a rectangle, and then we see this surface with this circle, also with this circle here, and then so we see this surface as we see it here, and also we are going to see this surface here. Okay, so whose distance from here to here, so we have that from here to here is 25. So for this part, this one will be hidden, this will be hidden, and then we are going to see this part here. So that is what we have here, and the thickness from here to here is given as 15 millimeters. So let's work on the plan. All right, because of space, I'm just going to do just a little projection. I'm going to project a line from this end. So I project a line from this end. The rest of the lines, I'm going to take the measurement in the plan. So the object is a bit big. So also at this end here, we project a line down. Okay, so we have to place the plan here. So these views are being drawn in first angle orthographic projection. So I will also extend it here a bit, and also extend it down here a bit. All right, so with what we have here, so I will come up here and draw a horizontal line. So I'll draw a horizontal line from here to here. So the width of the whole figure, so is given as this is from here to here is 20 from here to here, 30 to this center. From this center to this point is 30, from here to here is 20. So the total distance from here to here is 100 millimeters. So I need to take a measurement of 100 millimeters. I'll take it 50, 50. So from this point, I will take 50 millimeters. So 50 millimeters, 50 millimeters. This is 50 millimeters here. Okay, then I will take 50 millimeters down here, making 100 millimeters. So at the center here, I'm going to draw a horizontal center line. I will draw horizontal center line from here. So this is horizontal center line, so to this end, while at this point I will draw a line. So from here, so I draw a line to this end here. So we have this. All right, so let's begin to work on what we are going to put here on this part. Okay, so we need to take the measurement. So I need to take the measurement. So that is what I'm going to do here. All right, so let's start. So for us to bring out this shape, we have to take a measurement of 38 millimeters, but we have to take 12 from here to here, 12 from here to here, and then we have that from here to here, this space here that we have here, we have to take 30 to the center and 30 to this end here. So let's quickly do that. So first of all, I will take that 38, so 38 millimeters. So I'll take 38 millimeters along this line. So 38 millimeters along this line. This is 38 millimeters. Then from here, I will take 12 millimeters inward. This is 12 millimeters. And I will come to this point. Okay, take 12 millimeters inward here. So on this line from the center, I will take 30 millimeters up, 30 millimeters up. This is 30 millimeters. And then I will come down here from the center. From the center, I'll take 30 millimeters to this side. This is 30 millimeters. So let's work out this part that we have here. So I'm going to, from this point, so I'm going to draw a vertical line. So to take it to this side. Okay. All right, we have this. Then coming to this point, I will also draw a vertical line to this side. Okay, so at this point also I will draw a short vertical line. Okay, so then I will also, okay, so I will take it down, take it off from here like this. Okay, so now, so for this one, so we need to bring out this shape. So I'm going to make this a thick line from here to here, make it a thick line, and coming up here I will also make it a thick line from here to here. Alright, so let me adjust the camera for us to be able to see what we are doing. Alright, so and then, okay, this line also we need to make it, let me see, so we need to make it a thick line. Alright, so it comes from here, so it comes from here and it touches, okay. Alright, so we have not completed it. There is another measurement that we need to take. So let me show us for us to bring out the shape on this part. So this line that we have drawn from here to here is this 20 from here to here. But inward, so we have that from here to here is 10 millimeters, from here to here is 10 millimeters. So we have to take that measurement to bring out the whole of that shape. So I will come to this end, take 10 millimeters here. Okay, so and then from this end I will take 10 millimeters inward, so this is 10 millimeters, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line from this point for us to get the shape drawn. So draw this line, and then coming up here I will draw the line from here to here. Alright, we have this, so we can now bring out this shape. So it will go like this, make this line a thick line from here to here. So the whole of this line is a thick line. So from here down, okay, from here down, and then this line, so we make this line a thick line from here to here, and this also is a thick line from here to here. Alright, so then so we also make this a thick line, so we make this a thick line. Okay, so we have that part drawn. So let's see the next part that we are going to draw. So so coming here, okay, so we need to take this 34. So this line that we drew here is this line. Okay, so let's get that 34 so that we can draw the web. So we need to take that 34 from here to here, so that we can also draw the circle and this circle. So let's do that now. So we take that 34 millimeters, it will be from this line, we take 34 millimeters forward, 34 millimeters forward. So this is 34. So we are going to draw a line, a vertical line. So we draw it here. So we draw it here like this. Okay. All right. So we have the vertical line. So let's work, first of all, work on the web. So the thickness of the web is 6 millimeters. So from the center here, we take 3 millimeters down, 3 millimeters down. So this is 3 millimeters here. Okay, this is 3 millimeters. Okay, we have this, and then we take 3 millimeters off. This is 3 millimeters. So here we are going to draw so horizontal line from this point. So we draw horizontal line from here to touch this line for the web, and then we also come here and draw horizontal line from here to here for the web. So we have drawn the top view of the web. So this is the top view or the plan of the web. Now let's draw the circles that we have here. So from this end here, we take 17 millimeters forward to locate the center of the circles. So 17 millimeters forward, this is 17 millimeters. Okay, and then here we come here, from here we take 20 millimeters to this side. Okay, this 20 millimeters, and I will also come to this end here. I will take 20 millimeters down. So this is 20 millimeters. So we are going to draw a horizontal center line here. So horizontal center line from this point. So we draw horizontal center line here for the circles. Okay, so we also draw a horizontal center line here. So for the circle on this side, okay, we have this, and then we are going to draw a vertical center line, okay, so that we can draw the circle. So we have this. All right, so we also have it like this. Okay, so now we can draw the circle. So I'll pause the video and quickly draw the circle. Diameter of the circle is 20, its radius is 10. All right, so we have the circles in place now. So let me bring the figure for us to see what we have here. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, then we also have that. Okay, so for this line that we have here, so we have to make this line a thick line. So but we do that later. So let's work on this semicircle and these circles that we have here. All right, so for us to locate the center of these circles, we have to take 35 millimeters forward, 35 millimeters forward. So which should have been easy for us, supposing the object is small, but we have that 35 here. This is the line. So the line for the circles that we drew here, as they have the same centers, so we have to we just need to extend this line. So we extend this line here. So we extend this line, so we just take it forward. So this is the center line. Okay, so we take it forward down here like this. All right, so let's start with the semicircle. The semicircle has a radius of 30. It has a radius of 30 millimeters. A radius of 30 millimeters. So we have to take a measurement of 30 millimeters. So take 30 millimeters. So this is 30 millimeters here. Okay, we have this, and we put the pinpoint here, and we draw a semicircle. So it goes like this. Okay, so we have it here like this. Okay, all right, so we have the semicircle there. So next is the circle that we have inside, whose diameter is 42 millimeters. So we take 21 millimeters as the radius, 21 millimeters as the radius. Okay, so then we put the pinpoint here, and we draw a circle. So this will be a circle. So we turn it around like this. So here we have the circle here, and then so the next is the one of diameter 20, radius 10. So we take 10 millimeters, put in the pinpoint here, and we draw a circle. Okay, so we draw a circle like this. All right, so we have the circle in place. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to draw a line. So from this point, So we draw a line from this point. Okay, so this 20, so we join these 2 points together. Okay, so we have taken 20 already from here down, so we join this point together like this, and then coming here, so we have this. um, so I want to see the measurement that I took here. Okay, I think this is the one that is affected. Alright, so we join these 2 points together like this. Okay, so we have this now. So this line is not straight, supposed to be 20 to this point. Other things that we are going to do here for the plan is to work on this part here, so we need to bring out that. So there is a cut under here that we cannot see, so which is 15 mm. Okay, it is 15 mm, so we need to work on that. So the center that we have here, so we have to extend the center line. Okay, so to work on that, so let's quickly work on that 15. We have it on both sides. So the work that I'm going to do now, it will cover this part a bit, but we have already seen how the front elevation is. So what we have to do right now is that we are going to extend this center line. So we extend it, we take it down a little bit. Okay, so it comes down like this. Okay, so and then we are going to take that 15 millimeters. So that 15 millimeters, so it is inside the whole of this. So we take 15 millimeters inward, so 15 millimeters inward. We take it on both sides. So this is 15 millimeters here, this is 15 millimeters, and coming up here we also take 15 millimeters inward, so this is 15 millimeters. So at this point I'm going to draw horizontal line. I'm going to draw horizontal line at this point. So we draw horizontal line here, so it goes in like this. Okay, so it goes in like this, it's covered the whole of that 35. Okay, so we have this, so we draw a line, just draw a line like this, not a center line. So and then I will come up here and also draw a line, so from here, so a line from here to touch this line like this. Okay, so we are still going to make it short dashes line. So I will then other thing that we have here, so other things that we have to put here is this part. So let me bring the object. So it's this part here, it's this part. So the whole of this part, the total length from here to here is 25 millimeters. We also have the same thing here, 25 millimeters. Okay, so if we take 15 out of 25, so it means that from here to here is 5, and from here to here is 5. We have the same thing here on both sides. So what we are to do now is that okay, we are going to take that 25, the whole of 25. Okay, we have to take 5 millimeters from here forward, 5 millimeters from here inward like this, going to touch this line. Okay, we do the same thing on this side. Okay, but the outer one is much more important than the rest, so let's do that. So going to, so from this line I will take 5 millimeters down, so this is 5 millimeters. Okay, then okay, so then we take 5 millimeters inward and it touches this line, so that's very good. So what I'm going to do is that I will draw a horizontal line at this point here. Okay, and here also I will extend this horizontal line, so like this. Okay, and then here also I'll do the same thing. So take 5 millimeters outward, this is 5 millimeters. Okay, it will touch this work that I've done here, and then from this point I will take 5 millimeters. So this is 5 millimeters here, so I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so here we draw, we extend this horizontal line to this side, and here also I will come and draw horizontal line at this point. Okay, we have this. Okay, on the external part, so we have the diameter of the big circle to be, diameter is let me check. So diameter, I think diameter is 30. So we take 15 from here to this side. This is 15 millimeters, and from this point we also take 15 from here to this side. Okay, the inner one, so the diameter is 18, so we take 9 millimeters. This is 9 millimeters here, and then here we also take 9 millimeters to this side. Okay, so just going to project. So here for the outer one, so we for the outer one, just make this one a thick line here on this side. That is the only part that we see, and here it will be hidden. Here it will be hidden because it's under the whole body. So here also it will be hidden. It is under the whole of it. Okay, while for the inner one, so it will be hidden for the whole of that distance, 25 millimeters. So we draw short dashes line here like this, and here we also draw short dashes line to be hidden from us. Okay, all right, so we have this. So coming here also, we do the same thing. It will be hidden, so we draw short dashes line for the inner one. Is a hole that will be hidden from us. So we have this. So we do the same thing on this side. It will be hidden from us. So we draw a short dashes line. So while for this one, so this will be hidden in under this. So this part covers it, while here we see it as a thick line. So we also do the same thing here. You see it as a thick line here, while for here it is drawn with short dashes line. Okay, so now, so we need to make this one. So make this a thick line. So make this a thick line, and we also make this a thick line here for the plan. So we make this a thick line like this. So we have this. Okay, so then so other thing that we have here. All right, so this is the plan of the objects as we have it here. So now let's go and work on the left hand elevation. We are looking at the object in this direction. We are going to see this surface with this, and this surface with this. We are going to see this rectangle. We are going to see this one as a rectangle. We see this surface, we see this as a triangle, sorry, as a rectangle, so vertical rectangle, and we see this surface. This point will be hidden, this point will be hidden, and the hole here also will be hidden from us. This hole will be hidden from us. So that is what we are going to put together for the left hand elevation. So for the left hand elevation, to make the work easy for ourselves, so we can quickly project lines. So from each of these points, so for this two circles that I have here, so I'm going to draw horizontal line from that point, and also from this point I will draw horizontal line, and then so from this point I will also draw horizontal line to this side. Okay, so coming to this point I will draw horizontal line, so this makes the work easy for us. And coming to this point, so I will also draw horizontal line to this side. Okay, so at this point here I will draw horizontal line to the right side. Okay, these views are being drawn in first angle orthographic projection. Also at this point I will draw horizontal line to the right side, and coming to this point I will also draw horizontal line from this point here. And then so the last one is this, so here I will also draw horizontal line to this side. Okay, so this makes the work easy for us. So then the next thing that we are going to do here is that I need to locate the midpoint. I need to locate the midpoint. So what I'm going to do is to move away. I will still need to take measurement. I move away from here, and I will draw a vertical center line, so which goes like this. Okay, all right, so I will do it up to this point. So up to this point. All right, so we have the vertical center line there. So then the next thing that I'm going to do is to work. So let me bring the figure so that we can be doing the work so together. So first of all, so let's start from here to this end. The total distance from here to this end is that 100 that we have taken. So I'm going to, so where do we have this rectangle? We have the rectangle along this part here. So this is it. So we have it along here. So it is along this part that we have the rectangle. So let's draw the rectangle. So we need to get the rectangle first. So we come to the midpoint here. So we come to the midpoint here, so we come to this midpoint here, and we take a measurement of 50 millimeters to the left side and 50 millimeters to the right side, making 100. So I'm going to make this line. I'll make it a thick line at once. Okay, so I'll also come here and draw make it a thick line here. Okay, so then the next thing that I want us to work on is to work on this part here. So this will give us a rectangle down. So let's work on that. So so the thickness is 15, so we are taking it from this end here. So we take 15 millimeters from here. This is 15 millimeters, and we also take 15 millimeters from here. This is 15 millimeters. So a problem like this is usually done by mechanical engineering students in our institution. I remember, so when I was in school, we have something similar like this in our final technical drawing exam. So we have something like this. So it's take a long time, but it's something that is interesting. Okay, so we draw a vertical line down here like this. Okay, and I'll also come to this point. I will draw a vertical line down for that 15 that we have taken. That's the thickness of that part. So we also draw a vertical line down here like this, and then on this side I'll do the same thing by drawing a vertical line down like this. Okay, and then here also I will draw a vertical line down like this. Okay, so other thing that we are going to do on this part is for us to work on this and also on this. So that 15 that we have taken, so the thickness as I have from here, so it is 25 from here to here, 25 millimeters. So we have taken 15 millimeters. We have taken 15 millimeters. So we need to take so 15 millimeters. So we need 10 left. Okay, so we have 10 left. So we take 5 millimeters from this point to this side. Okay, then we take 5 to this side. Okay, so coming to this side, we do the same thing from this point. So we take 5 millimeters to this side, and we also take 5 millimeters to this side. So this is going to be drawn, so it will be a thick line from here down. Okay, so it will be a thick line from here down. So we draw a vertical line from here down like this, and then we come to this side, we draw this. Okay, it can also be given to any engineering student, most especially mechanical, agricultural engineering, so it can be given to them. Alright, so then the whole inside, so this will be a thick line like this. Okay, we make this a thick line, and this will also be drawn as a thick line, and this line from here to here, make it a thick line. We also make this a thick line, and coming to this side, we also make this a thick line, so making this also a thick line. Okay, so then the hole inside this will be drawn with short dashes line. So we draw a short dashes line. So I'll do the same thing here. So we draw with short dashes line. It is hidden from us in that end elevation. Okay, and don't forget that this is the left end elevation. So looking at the whole of the object. So this is left end elevation. So we do this. Okay, so then we are going to have a small curve on this part. So we are going to have a small curve on this part, but let's leave that for now. So let's go and work on the next thing that we are to do. Now for this surface that we have here, so this is going to give us a rectangle within this part as we have it. So it will be up here. So and then we have that distance from here to here is equal to the diameter of the whole of this semicircle. Its radius is 30. So the length from here to here is 60 millimeters. So we have to take a measurement of 30 to the left and 30 to the right. So we come to this point. So we take 30 millimeters from here to this side. Okay, from here to this side. And we also take 30 millimeters from the center to this side. So we are going to make it a thick line at once. So make it a thick line. Okay, so it will be a rectangle on this face. So we draw a vertical line, so making it a thick line from here to this level. okay. And also, so let me take this up, and then we also draw a vertical line from here to this level. So we have this, okay. So there is we have a circular hole within it. So for this one, okay, so it will be hidden, okay, and the distance from here to here is 42, while for the small hole, so distance from here to here is 20. So let's take that measurement. So first of all, work on, and then don't forget that the depth of that is 6 millimeters, which we have already done. So we first of all make this line. This line will be a thick line, so it will be a thick line from here to here. So let's make it a thick line at once. Then we take a measurement of 21 from the center to the left side, and 21 from the center to the right side, making it 42 millimeters. So this is 42 millimeters. And also we take 10 for the small one. We also take 10 to this side. So we are going to draw this line. So this line will be drawn, short dashes, and it's a true hole which goes down to the bottom of the whole body. So we are making this short dashes line, so coming down here like this, and this also, so make it short dashes line from here to this end here, and then this also will be drawn short dashes line from here to this point up here, and this also will be drawn short dashes from here to this end, and then so this line will be short dashes line. It is hidden from us on the end elevation. On the end elevation, it is hidden from us. So we have this. All right. So now let's work on the web. The web will give us a triangle. Its end elevation will be a triangle. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when we are looking at this, so it will be a triangle on the end elevation. So its thickness is 6 millimeters. So from here we take 3 millimeters to the left side, okay, so, and 3 millimeters to the right side here. So we draw a vertical line on each of these points for the web. So we draw a vertical line here like this, okay, and coming to this side we also draw a vertical line like this, okay. So that this is the end elevation of the web. All right, so now other things that we have here. So what we are going to do now, so let's quickly do something now. Let me show you what we want to do now, okay. For this, we have this hole, okay. So the center of this hole from this end is 20 millimeters. So we need to take that 20 millimeters, and it is within this part here. So it is within this part. So at this point, let's draw this line. Let me show you this line. I want to draw this line. So this line and this line, they will make together and form a vertical line. We have the same thing on this side. So what we just need to do, so for that 100 that we have taken, which ends here on this side, so we draw a vertical line from here up to this level like this, okay. So we have this, and then we come to this side, we do the same thing. So draw a vertical line from here up to this level, okay. So we have it like that, okay. Now, so for that hole that we have there, so we have distance. So this is 20 millimeters that we have taken. So this is going to be the center of that. So okay, so here is so the center, okay. So this line is going to be the center of that part. This line will be the center of that part, okay. So you can just extend this down as a center line like this, so it will intersect this as we have it here. All right, so we now come to this point here. So we take 10 millimeters to, so 10 millimeters to this side. This is 10 millimeters, and we take 10 millimeters to this side. So we also have the same thing on this side. So from this center here, so we take 10 millimeters to this side. This is 10 millimeters, and then so we also take 10 millimeters to this side. So this is how we are going to have it. So what I'm going to do here, so we are to draw a the hole will be hidden here, to be hidden, and it goes down to this level. So it goes down So we have it like this, it goes down to this level, and then we also do the same thing here. So it goes down, okay, so it goes like this. Okay, so then coming to this side, you also have the same thing, so it goes like this. And then so on this side I will do the same thing. Alright, so we have this now. So this line is a center line for that hole. It's a center line for that hole. Okay, so just need to extend this one a little bit. Alright, so we are done with that part. So this line will also be a thick line, from here to this point here, from here to here, and the whole of this will be a thick line for that rectangle. So alright, so we come up here. So coming up here, so we have this will be hidden, and this point will also be hidden from us. Thickness is 10 millimeters. So we come up here and take a measurement of 10 millimeters. This is 10 millimeters. Here also we take 10 millimeters. This is 10 millimeters here. Alright, so we are going to draw the line. The line is hidden, so it coincides with this. It coincides with this one. So we just make it a short dashes line like this, and then on this side we do the same thing. So it goes with this also. So we make it short dashes line, so up to this level. Okay, so this is all that we have here. So this line now, we now need to make it a thick line from here to this end. Alright, this is the end elevation of the object as it is being viewed in this direction. It's as simple as I've done it here. Thank you and God bless you.